The Bear Season 4 Finale, Carmy's Exit, Emotional Resolutions and the Future of the Restaurant. The Bear's fourth season delivers a finale that is as emotionally charged as it is uncertain, centering on the series' prodigy chef Carmy, Jeremy Allen White, as he makes a life-altering decision. After years of chaos, grief and relentless dedication, Carmy steps away from the kitchen, and not just any kitchen, but the Bear, the restaurant he poured his soul into after inheriting it from his late brother Mikey. With his departure, the series ties up numerous character arcs while leaving the door cracked open for a possible continuation. At the heart of The Bear is Carmy's transformation. The once world-renowned chef returns to Chicago in Season 1 to take over his brother's humble sandwich shop, The Beef. Over 4 seasons, that sandwich shop evolves into The Bear, a fine dining experience driven by ambition, creativity, and heartache. Along the way, Carmy battles the demons of his past, faces the burdens of expectation, and wrestles with his own identity. The fourth season is his reckoning, and the finale is his catharsis. Season 4's emotional climax begins when Sydney Ayo Edebiri is informed by Pete, Chris Watask, Sugar's husband, that Carmy has removed himself from the restaurant's ownership agreement. Shocked and confused, Sydney confronts Carmy, who admits that he's stepping away from the business. In a raw, heartfelt exchange, Carmy expresses deep admiration for Sydney, telling her that she has always been the soul of the restaurant and its best chance at survival. His words are not just flattering, they are his way of passing the torch. "Any chance of any kind of good in this building, it started when you walked in," he tells her. "Because you're the Bear." Their conversation is interrupted by Richie, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, who, after years of conflict with Carmy, finally confronts him in an emotionally explosive scene. The two men exchange truths that have long remained unspoken: their guilt, their resentment, their grief over Mikey's death. Carmy confesses that he secretly attended Mikey's funeral but couldn't bring himself to stay. He admits to resenting Richie for being closer to Mikey than he ever was. In turn, Richie reveals that he always felt like an outsider in Carmy's world and carried guilt over not being able to help Mikey when he was struggling with mental health issues. Their fight ends not in further bitterness, but in mutual understanding, a quiet, powerful reconciliation that feels years overdue. Carmy's decision to leave the restaurant business is not just about burnout. It's about self-discovery. Throughout the season, viewers see glimpses of a man who no longer loves what once saved him. His sister Sugar, Abby Elliott, noticed this earlier, telling him that the spark she once saw in him had faded. Carmy finally admits that she was right. "I think I put a lot of things in the way of dealing with very real things," he tells Sydney. "I think I was trying to put hurdles in the way." The kitchen, once his sanctuary, has become a cage. Carmy needs to find out who he is beyond the chaos of culinary perfection. Carmy's decision is also deeply influenced by his reconciliation with Claire, Molly Gordon. After their falling out in Season 2, triggered by his panicked confession while locked in a refrigerator, Carmy finally admits that he still loves her and apologizes for pushing her away. With his mother Donna, Jamie Lee Curtis, also making amends and going on her own journey of healing, Carmy is inspired to take his own steps toward peace. Meanwhile, the fate of the Bear itself hangs in the balance. From the start of the season, Jimmy, Oliver Platt, and the computer, Brian Koppelman, implemented a timer, signaling a deadline by which the restaurant needed to either turn a profit or earn a Michelin star. While the outcome of this timer remains ambiguous in the finale, there are signs of hope. A mysterious man visiting the restaurant appears to be taking note of its service, particularly impressed by a fine dining version of the beef sandwich and the staff's dedication, including conjuring artificial snow for a dining family. He could be the Michelin reviewer they've all been unknowingly cooking for. In Carmy's absence, Sydney steps into leadership. She advocates for Richie to become a partner alongside her and Sugar. Their partnership represents a new era for the restaurant, one built on collaboration, emotional intelligence, and mutual respect. With Richie's fiery passion, Sydney's culinary brilliance, and Sugar's business acumen, the Bear has the potential to survive, and even thrive. Additional signs of the restaurant's potential growth come through Albert Schnurr Rob Reiner, a lawyer and potential advisor who has been in talks with Edwin Lee Gibson, about franchising the beef sandwich window attached to the restaurant. The computer is enthusiastic about this plan, though Jimmy's reaction is reserved. Nonetheless, it's a promising idea that could stabilize the restaurant's finances. Other members of the kitchen staff also shine in the finale. Tina Liza Colonzias has finally mastered her prep schedule and found her place as a respected and organized chef. Marcus Lionel Boyce, Recently named one of Food and Wine's best new chefs, continues to prove his innovation and creativity. Though the future is uncertain, these characters are no longer supporting cast. They are the backbone of the restaurant's continued evolution. While The Bear has not yet been officially renewed for a 5th season, the finale leaves just enough ambiguity to suggest more story could be told. FX head John Landgraf confirmed in a July 2024 interview that he would welcome more seasons if creator Christopher Storer has more to explore. For now, the show has reached a poignant and satisfying pause. If it ends here, it ends on a high note, with Carmy finding the courage to walk away, and his friends finding the strength to carry on without him. Ultimately, The Bear is not just a show about food, it's a show about grief, love, identity, and growth. Carmy's exit is not a defeat, but a rebirth. He walks away not because he failed, but because he finally sees that his worth isn't defined by his work. And as he steps into the unknown, those he leaves behind begin to step into their own power. Whether or not we get a 5th season, The Bear has already secured its legacy as one of the most emotionally resonant and artistically daring shows of the decade.